More secrets to be unraveled, more objections to be made. It's time to go back to court.
Yay!
Oh, Mr. Wright, my gavel is rusty.
How
can it
does
be rusty?
wood get rusty?
Yeah, it's wood.
By the way, guys, tell me when you get to 45 seconds.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are.
Pretty much.
After
Rusty
all.
wood.
Sure.
Oh, is that me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene.
And
3, 2, 1,
One
click.
Charming.
Wanna?
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
yes.
I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
To say
Yes.
the least. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
I'll bet. When you're on the other side of the desk.
So, how'd it go?
It says Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless.
How's that at
This may
first?
give us an advantage.
I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
What? A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
Also, how is it I sound older than you do? But Lana,
Puberty.
don't tell me you...
Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Will someone
And yet you
please
still
turn
find
off?
yourself guilty.
Will someone please turn off the dark then?
I am the dark.
By the way, to answer your question, Dwib, some people say I sound and look younger than I actually am, so that could explain it.
The prints we found, they belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
You found Officer Marshall's traces?
Yes. Not that kind! Stop looking with that old face! Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact.
Huh?
That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. That's
Mr.
right!
Wright, don't still here.
You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
Yay!
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Well, I've got a plan. Best stick with it.
Don't you mean 20% of a plan?
No, this time I've actually got a plan. So
By
as
the
long
way,
as
I
it all
have a
goes
question,
accordingly,
because I remember from our original run of this. Is her name actually pronounced Emma or Emma? Because you
Emma.
called her
Emma.
Emma for the whole thing in the original playthrough.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
the defense is ready, Your Honor. The
And that
prosecution
pronunciation never
is-
made sense to me.
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office.
Wait a minute, I didn't even ask for an opening statement.
The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
The only conclusion we can draw from this is that Bruce Goodman is Jesus,
But that's
therefore
not-
he has ubiquity.
But that's not physically impossible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
You know, there's
Yes,
an
and the
obvious
body
answer to
eventually
this.
reappeared
I mean,
in
it's so
the
obvious
Jaguar's
that
car.
it's kind of shocking that they don't understand what's up here.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
You're
I mean,
telling me...
for Ace Attorney standards, they're being quite stupid.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. To be fair,
Oh,
sure,
nice.
they haven't found as many clues as we have. And today, I will
No,
present
I don't mean the
evidence.
clues. It's like two people No, the same person murdered in 2 separate locations. I mean, it's not hard to figure out what's wrong here.
Well, here's the thing, Shuri. I mean, obviously something's up, but we still need to figure out which of those locations was the murder spot.
Oh, that's what set Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Of course he is, because he's Edgeworth.
Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
Huh, so he's winging it. Welcome to my world. Until trials and tribulations, anyway. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait.
Of course.
Very well. Let the trial resume. Vernia had a gong. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department?
You know, now that I think about it, I think I've come up with why Objection 2004 is so reused. It's because it's from the game where Phoenix actually relies more on, hard thinking as opposed to bluffing.
Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
That Onuryoki Awadare really likes that theme.
Not just that. One, it's the most iconic, and two, this is Capcom working on the logic of state. Hold on.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
This is Capcom's logic on working logic on stage 1 music is the actual theme of the character.
That, and to be fair, Trials and Tribulations is by a lot considered to be the best in the trilogy. Alright, witness time. Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Please.
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir.
The guy goes with this police officer.
My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
Oh.
That didn't take long, did it?
Not a lot.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Yes.
I'm an assassin, a very dirty assassin.
Actually, come to think of it, guys.
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it.
Come to think of it, he'd be the perfect assassin. No one would suspect him.
Oh, there it goes again, sir. You can't believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir. A prisoner's actions adults cannot possibly comprehend.
Of course.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir.
Well, let's see his age. Oh, he's certainly young.
22. Yeah,
He looks like he's 30.
Ahem. Officer Meekins.
Yes, sir.
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order.
Yes, sir, as you'd wish. Sir, as you wish. You're making me nervous. After all, I'm one of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
I'll say.
Let's extractor him. What's the spell?
You can relate, Emma.
With the burning power of youth.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room.
Alright, Mac.
I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out. So another officer smacked me awake.
Oh.
Oh.
Not
a lot.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, that's you? Do unto others before they do unto you! That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
Hey, Dwibs. I guess we can say it's the Dwibs show now. I mean...
I see that you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
The judge's mustache is so distracting.
Very well.
Yeah.
Defense may begin its cross-examination.
He's Judge Santa Claus.
What I need here is more info to work with. So, Dwibs, now you get to know how it feels to voice 3 characters in one room.
Goody.
Alright.
Anyway, blah blah blah, I've had that bit.
Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
The police
so
is in such
Now
good
that's a
hands.
scary thought.
Yeah.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
You many officers, sir? I was in charge of guarding the blue badges, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir.
Lovely indeed.
To be sure it wasn't broken during the transferal process.
It's adorable.
am Blue Badger.
That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
Look at me dance.
Oh, God. I wish I had an off switch. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission.
Yes, yes indeed.
After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I believe located the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Blah, 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 blah. That stuff, sir. Go on.
Hold it! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right?
Let's see.
There
There
it is! I found it! This is the one right here! Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir.
What? How very precise.
Mm-hmm.
I see. But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time was when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Took a while. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Well, best add that to the court record.
ID card record. La 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 la.
Hold it!
Hold it.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Every detail helps.
It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
I'll bet. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
Jesus.
That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Well, I guess he's not a coward, at least.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. La 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 da, da, da.
Blah, blah,
Hold
blah.
it! What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I had sex with the guy. What do you think I did? I know I don't know the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir.
He watched he learned all he knows from Kung Fury.
The man let his guard down
Yes.
for just a distance, so I snatched his knife from him.
You took his knife.
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Oh, Mario.
I see. You must have been desperate. That actually sounds awesome.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of my blood. Then the next thing I knew... Yes? He pushed me right in my face, sir!
Ooh.
Wing.
Hold it! About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
Really?
You hit me right there, too.
Aw.
They woke up crying tears
Ah.
of pain.
That's mega.
nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Judge, is there something you're not telling us?
I hate that bugger. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yeah, it was the mission that I chose to accept. Yes, sir, the blue badges, sir. I returned them to the engines before things got out of hand, and before they got out of my hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Pretty much.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point.
Could have some random mailroom guy in it. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell.
You gotta take a look at this cliche.
Chief Cat delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
How
The
nice
chief
of me.
delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes.
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir.
Ah, yes. Those miraculous futuristic technology of
You can
video.
taste footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Oh. Objection!
What?
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I got the feeling I'm going to be blamed for it.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Aw.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Yep.
Wow, they really are taking a stand with all those salary cuts now, aren't
Well
they?
then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me.
Okay, either this guy's putting up a real good act, or multiple personality disorder, or I think we have the wrong
Or
one.
he's just an idiot.
Here we go. Ladies and
Boom.
gentlemen, full motion
hello
video on the
there.
DS game.
It's a
3D
bit creepy.
graphics.
Is it kinda paranormal activity or something? Whoa.
Wow, 3D graphics.
No, Dwebs. This is not paranormal activity. This is actually
No, I
entertaining.
asked this.
So we're
No,
watching
I didn't say
tape right
say
now.
paranormal activity.
And yes,
I said
and yes,
I did.
fanboys who are listening to this, paranormal activity. Even the first movie is boring as shit. The
I didn't say power what activity.
Oh, whatever. Well,
Anyway, what I'm saying
Aw,
is that...
Oh, it's like Godzilla. They're cutting away from the fight.
buzzing.
What do you say?
There's going to be a new Godzilla released in 2016.
Hopefully they'll have. Hopefully Godzilla will be in that one for more than like 20 minutes.
Rated by Toho Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Might see that if it comes out here. That is.
Oh, if Tor is involved, then I have hopes.
Edward, what the fuck are you doing?
Everyone's speechless.
You didn't really see anything from that tape.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing.
Oh, sure.
What the hell did we just watch?
How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
George, this is not the time to get philosophical.
Allow me. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Oh, so Edward is scared by that thing. Hope someone doesn't make him play Five Nights at Freddy's.
When you think about it, this is sort of a precursor to Five Nights at Freddy's, considering what we're going to do in the next part with the tape.
Edgeruff is very suave the way he talks. That's kind of why. That's one of the main reasons why I love his duel against Professor Layton in the crossover.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
It's Ace Attorney, so when has it ever gone smoothly? Yes.
This is smooth by Ace Attorney standards.
Anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony
You just
will
said ruckus
suffice.
because activity sort of suggests something else.
Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
Well then, fire away. Mystery Man.
Let's go. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. He's actually an asshole. I mean, when he opened the locker, it's required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
He actually has a point.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Apple phones did it earlier. Intriguing. That would mean the victim of the crime scene would have to be Detective Good. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
C is for contrafibularity, you know.
Mystery Man.
Hold it! Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face. I believe I would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir.
The overshrouding top hat and coat.
I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Yeah,
So you
that's a
have
good
low
trait for a
self-esteem.
police officer.
Yeah.
Like, still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it.
Don't you mean your blue badge?
Ew.
Hold it! But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Go figure.
Since his face cannot be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Duh! But why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins!
Yeah!
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Well,
Yes,
to be
sir.
fair, he was knocked out, so he probably doesn't remember much.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
He already did.
Yeah, dude.
Remember, cross-examination, hold it!
But he said before the
About
cross-examination.
these
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
Gameplay/story segregation, Jiroi.
The only response is registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder
Question.
what kind of methods he's tried.
And why?
The man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
It all seems cut and dry like that.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too.
Unless the gloves belonged to Detective Goodman and had his fingerprint.
Not that easy, Shiroi. It's also DNA scanned. Hold it! Huh. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Or did they do what they do in other movies and just use a thumbtack?
Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Oh, you'll see how it all worked out, Shiroi.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock.
Yeah, well,
And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. Why was all state can testify enough to this, sir? Yes, you have a point. The footage is just lie.
That is... Unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Why do you always have to give things to the...
That's
Mr.
a
Wright!
hint, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Okay. Is there a problem with the security video?
There is a problem.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Really?
Doctor Strange? Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that
What?
the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Dun
Okay.
dun dun.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Objection! Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the judge was going to do that anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
He would want me to point it out.
Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. Meanwhile, I will watch an episode of Person of Interest, which I have watched 3 episodes of this week, actually.
I have to point out a problem with the
How is it?
videotape. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
It's good.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. Hey, I watched that show too. Instead of so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
Yeah, Golden Freddy might show up.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
No, how did you become a
Well,
lawyer?
he's not really. I mean, he did say his main job
then,
is
Mr.
to
Wright,
hire people,
please
although
enlighten us.
I'm
He's
not
an
really sure
officer
how
of the-
he's allowed to do that either.
He's
Well,
an
it's a
officer of the
contradiction
force,
that
you're right.
indicates the man may
I
not
know,
be
but like I
Detective
said, he
Goodman.
said his main job was to, like, hire people.
Well, that's his role as a police officer on the force, basically.
By the way, Shiro, to put it shortly, person of interest is basically the Minority Report concept done much better.
So yeah, another great moment of Rise from the Ashes. A new form of presenting evidence is also having to look for it via videotape. Again, something that will be brought back in a later game. Take
Even
that!
though, like, 20% of the time we have to stare at the blue badger.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this, Officer Meekins.
Sir, did you mean me, sir?
I'm
No, the
pointing
one
at
behind
you.
you.
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this.
No, he means golden, Meekins.
When you grab the
Right.
handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
You mean video.
A moving picture.
24 frames per second.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, because it's not 60 frames per second.
Actually, with the way I'm recording it, it is 60 frames per second.
That's weird.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Well, to be fair, DS games were adept at that. Alright.
That music.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
The
Here!
light's already
Notice the
on.
light.
What's this? It's already lit.
Oh
You
yeah.
even lit, bro.
Precisely my point, Your Honor.
I can't remember what happened, but I wonder if that glove that fell out was jamming it.
The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order! Order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Gumshoe's a little clumsy.
The locker was unlocked on the day of the crime. Objection! But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Then something was obviously jamming it.
Oh, I know! It must have broken down!
Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
Well, all the other lights were off, so that's not the case.
Not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
What if the
Oh well, it
what
just
if the
goes to
sensor
show
was
novices should
malfunctioning?
keep their mouths shut.
Humble.
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? No? Then keep your mouth shut, novice.
Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes, you!
Yes, you, Phoenix.
I don't see any other defense attorneys in here.
You see, this isn't exactly my field.
That's
What do you
enough.
think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
What?
Uh,
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the electronic system?
Something jammed the sensor?
Oh,
Say,
okay.
There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Well, Jova, to be fair, we are in a tight space in that corridor, so...
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
With pleasure.
Oh yeah, this bit in the
yeah,
first
it's
episode
the glove
of Person
or
of
whatever that
Interest,
was.
where the girl, where that corrupt attorney orders a tape to be played, but it's actually her caught in the act and she gets sentenced.
Which episode was that?
The first episode of Person of Interest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Take that!
That.
Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
Oh great, another sequel from Mr. Wright.
At least we don't have to hear the music.
What if Jova replaced it with the theme? What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out of all great distances when I open my car door, sir.
Objection! We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say...
In your ass, sir?
No. How about between the sensor and the door?
That sounds less... inserted?
Yep.
Not that kind of inserted, I hope.
No, Judge, no.
What do you mean?
It's best you don't know.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker.
The judge is being rude.
Sorry.
It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Of course.
Line? Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie.
Huh?
Indeed. I'm sure we're going somewhere with this.
2 out of 3 times you get stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir.
I see.
Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me, but the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Well, not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene.
There just might have been something that fits the description.
Alright, Mr. Smug. But sir, my insulator needed me.
I think I finally got this figured out.
Not really.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
What's an insulator?
An insulator is basically something that blocks out electricity.
Oh, okay.
Like
tag
something that
says
Electra would hate.
SL911.
Yeah.
SL911? Oh, come on!
Oh, the controversy. I can already feel it.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh. What's so
Yeah,
confusing
it's just
about
something that electricity can't pass through.
Do you ever know? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, clag, zag.
Exag? Is that a word?
Yeah, let's not dwell too much into that.
Do you challenge me?
What? Are we playing a word game now?
Yeah, Emma and Phoenix play Scrabble.
That'd be something. Hey, what if they did that in the time between Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies or something?
Can you imagine a Brit and an American trying to play Scrabble?
Oh boy.
I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. That would be brilliant, Shiroi.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
2.
Well, SL911.
Also.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker.
Sorry, I've seen.
But that
I've
isn't
seen
the case. The lit lamp attests to
referencing
this.
that incident.
Oh my god, this localization team is a 9/11 conspiracy theorist.
On the day of the crime, even I could have opened
Again,
it.
I've seen worse.
Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! What if you're so, sir?
I'll water under the bridge, Shiroi. Although it is quite a funny coincidence.
Order! 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 So are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman?
I guess not.
Objection! Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The
You're a
prosecution
bit of a killjoy.
will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir?
No, the guy behind you again.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Referring to with 2 O's? Really? Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. In the next part.
Yeah.
See you then. See you for that then, everybody.
See you then.
See ya.
See ya.